morning everyone. Today we are going to learn the concept of array used in Java. Say int x equal to 10, right? So the x can able to store only one value. Let I want to store, so I have defined int roll number. Okay, so I want to store 10 students roll number or say 100 students roll number. So in this case what I will do? Definitely I will go for array. What is this array? Array is a subscripted variable. It is a subscripted variable which allow to store more than one value in a single variable. So how it is? Say like int ar square bracket equal to, so let's say I want to store 10 roll number, let's say 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, like this I may store multiple values, right? So how it is actually defined? As you know, I want to share with you next. It is a subscripted variable which allow to store more than one value in a variable. In a single variable we can store more than one value. Yes, number 2. But the drawback is that we can store only fixed insides. But in Java there is a super class of array that is called array list. We will read in collection chapter. These all are belongs to java.util package. In a collection there is a concept called array list which allow to store unlimited. As you want you can store. That's it. Now say each array having index. What is that index? This represent the address of each element. It represents the address of each element. I will tell you how to define this. Number 3. It provides facility for access data from any order or at any location. Just what you have to do? Just you have to write the index. Next point, the index always start with 0. In array in Java the index start with 0. In C and C++ you may start with 1, but it must will start with 0. Right? Next, it can hold only homogeneous value. Okay, so these are the features of array. This is one is fixed size. Array must have an index. The index is start with 0. According to the index we can access the data from any order. So these are the features of array. Now coming to the, let's say size is so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let us assume that this is an array. I have defined name AR. This is 0 index, 1 index, 2 index, 3 index, 4 index, 5 index, 6 index. So how many elements are there? All total 7 elements are there. Start from 0 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to last. And if I want to access any element, if I want to store a value, let's say in third cell, that is the index is 2 equal to 50 is possible. The value will be stored directly in that location. After third location, you want to store it in a first location, also possible. You want to read data from 6 to 1, 0, possible. You want to read data from 1 to 4, possible. Means any order, any way you can able to read the data as well as you can enter the data. So this is the great benefit. And one more benefit, it allowed to store multiple value in a single variable so that we can handle it properly. We can arrange the data in ascending order. We can arrange the data in a descending order. We can format, means we can modify the data. We can store a sequence of a data, but that is not possible in a single variable. So to overcome this limitation, we are here to learn this array. Now coming to how to declare an array in Java. There are two ways. One is initialization, number two is block declaration. See, as you know, we are declaring a variable like int a equal to 10. What is this? This means that the value of a is 10. This means that the value of a is 10. Now, if I write only a, what it means? It means we not initialize any value to a. Only it is blank. And as and when we want, we will initialize. These are the two statements here. See, this is called initialized, this is called non-initialized. So as and when we want, we can initialize. Now coming to how to declare the syntax. Okay, syntax of declaring. Okay, now number one, first is the data type, then variable name, square bracket, only square bracket used to declare an array. Next, value 1, value 2, value 3, value 4, dot, you can write n value. You can write n value, no need to specify the size. So this is the beauty of array in Java. Automatically it will fix its size according to the value. Number one. Number two, data type, variable, square bracket equal to new data type. In a bracket we have to specify the size. These are the two things. One is initialized array, number two is blank declaration. Now coming to the practical, how the array will work. Okay, now declare array. Just I am using int ar square bracket equal to, within bracket I want to use some value like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, okay, and 80. I have given some values. I don't know its size. So what I will do? Let I want to print the value. For int I equal to 0, I less than, I don't know the size of the array. So what I will do? I will write array dot length. Array dot length. Then I fix this. So what is this length function here? The length function find the length of the array. What are the length? You don't know. That automatically will find the length. But keep it in mind, the length is count from 1, but it the index start from 0. Now I want to use print statement. System dot out dot println array of I here. Within square bracket we are writing here array of I, a AR is my variable. AR is my variable name, array name. I want to run. See, all the values we are getting result here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. It may not be clear to you all, I think so. But the values are printed 10, 20, 30. Right? So now, ये देखा जाउची वैल्यू देखा जाउची एडी पूरा बॉटम पार्ट रे हां कि नहीं को जने लिखे देखा जाउची तो हां वेरी गुड ओके नाउ कम टू द नेक्स्ट मॉडल से I have created this array. I have created this array. Now I will go for one more declaration. So let us x square bracket equal to new int of this is the array. I don't know the size. Let's I have given the size 10. I have given size 10. And what I want to do? I want to copy all the value from array to x. Because these are both are same type, but I don't know the size of the previous one, but I know the size of I have specified a fixed size of 10. Let us do this. What we will do? We have printed the first array. Now I want to initialize x equal to AR. X equal to AR means it will initialize the first value or all. It will initialize. Let us check. It initialize the first value or it initialize all. If it initialize the first value only, then it will print only first value. If initialized all, then it will print all value. See, it initialize at a time all the values. We are getting here. It initialize all the values in a one statement. That is called cloning of array. X of I और दरकार नहीं. X equal to AR. AR जितनी एलिमेंट अच्छी सब जगह X को पड़ेगा. Array डा ना X is also array ना. दर X है ला array. This array will allow to store all the value at a time directly. Right? क्या तो बढ़िया ना नहीं. So instead of writing these all print हजारे थरो मुंडा बथा I will write a function called print array. हेलो ना देखो print array I will pass AR, so it will print the array, but there is no any specific method for print array. Okay, so what I will do, I will write a function static void print array of int x square bracket. So not x, I will write it say ob square bracket any name, and I am writing here for I equal to 0 and I is less than ob dot length. Okay, then I plus and I will write print here system dot out dot println object of I. No काम solve. Just what I will do, only I will use print array of x. Means what we have learned here, how we can pass an array, not array, this is a set of a value, this is not a single value. We passed an array to an object, means to another method. We pass an array from one to another, means multiple value we have passed at a time. Now run this. Yes, we are getting the same result. First we are getting 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 10, 20, 30, 40. Again we are getting 10, 20, 30, 40, 80. right? So here we have learned the concept how an array can be passed as a parameter to the method. I hope that you are all able to get this concept. Okay, now coming to one more. What I want to do, I will go for one more class. One more class. Array 2. Given the name array. I want to input something by using scanner class. Possible? Yes, possible. Import java.util.scanner. Okay, scanner class is created. Now input by using scanner, create a scanner object. System.in, right? Now I have created an array of blank insides. Okay, now what we will do? We will take a loop. Int I equal to 0, I is less than 10, I plus this. To input 10 numbers. Okay, system dot out println enter a number in cell to store in cell plus I. ଟିକେ ଷ୍ଟାଇଲରେ ମୁଁ ଲେଖିଛି ହେଲା, ସେମିତି କିଛି ଏକ୍ସଟ୍ରା ଲେଖିନି। ଆଇର ଇଣ୍ଡେକ୍ସଟା ଦେଖେଇବ, ଇଣ୍ଡେକ୍ସ ଅନୁସାରେ ଭ୍ୟାଲ୍ୟୁଟାକୁ ମୋତେ ଷ୍ଟୋର କରିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ। ନାଉ array of I equal to sc dot next int, right? So this is completed. Now I want to print all the value. For printing I will not write again the same code, just I will write this copy and I will paste on the outside and I will write print array of AR, right? That's all. So we will enter 10 numbers and display all the values. Okay, execute this. It is waiting for entering the number to store in cell 0. Now I have given 10, 15, 20, 5, 6, 36. Like this, I have given so many value and it printed all the value 10, 1, 15 like this. Right? Clear? This is the way for printing and input the value. Let us you want to do some calculation. I want to print from cell 2 to 20. I want to print a cell from 2 to say 2 to 7. What I will to write for that index, specific index, I have to write the specific index like 2 and I have to write specific index 2 that we have to use system.out.println for individual array of 2 for a second index, third index. Similarly I have to write system.out.println of array of 3. So like this. Instead of writing this system out println, also we can use a shortcut method. Okay, what is the shortcut method? Make one more static method, static void. Okay, print object and use print only. Print object. What is this object? Now object will write SOP. Instead of print we will write SOP, system out println. So this is a one we have defined a method which will print anything that you pass. Instead of writing this all, we will write SOP. It is a shortcut method and thereafter I will write only SOP. मन रखिथ समस्ते ही लिखी SOP. To print individual value we can take one more method. What is this object? The object is a super class of all the classes. Object is a super class of all the classes. Sabu class ro use super class, yes. So it can read any type of value. Enter a value, let's say 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, like this. I have given some value. Now it is in 9 cell and it is printed and third and fourth cell value. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's showing the value a little bit high. Okay, so this is the way to get the result of a specific cell. As you know, the main purpose of creating array definition list of the things. Java support the features of anonymous array. So we do not need to declare the array while passing a method, right? So I have already told you this one. To print this array, we can also print array. We can use print array to new some array value also. Wow! See how it will work. Say instead of using one by one, we can also use print array. What is the benefit for taking this function? New int or say string and int. It is the int type. So int square bracket like this. This is called anonymous array. Right? Because of we passed the set of value to this variable object, okay, and we can get the result. Say we are getting this value high 50, 55, 900. This is called one anonymous. Returning array from a method. See this static int get we are writing na. Static int we are writing simple int, but here there is a method which return a set of value. Yes, and that we can store in a int variable. See, this is the beauty of another program. There is a method called static int within square bracket. There is a method name called get, and it returns some value new into square bracket, right? And here calling int array equal to get. Get means this is a method which returns integer array. This list of value stored here and you can print. I will do a new Java class. Yes. Now define a method. Say void static void not void. I want to return string array value. String array of the function name. Friend list. My friends. This is my method, and I want to return what I want to return. Return new, then within bracket string bracket string square bracket, then some value. Like this I have assigned some value and also pass, right? This is okay. Now I want to call this value string, say m and my name square bracket equal to my friend, right? Now you want to print. So for printing we will not go for all this. Copy and we will paste here this method, print array of NM. MN. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now so it is a integer, so we write it string. Right, now run this. Yes, you are getting Swayambhu, Manasa, Durga, Manoj, Shubham, we are getting all the names, right? So how beautifully Java is designed. See, तो समस्त केवल भाभी थे ना सारे हाँ a new string. Okay, so we will do one more line, another. So I have defined a string of array equal to this singles. These all Control C and Control V, copy paste. Now cancel this return statement. We will do one more return statement. Return same, automatically it will return. Now run this code. Yes, we are also getting the same result. We can write this is called anonymous type. I hope that you are able to getting these points, right? Now find class. So here only we have created an array and we will not create one array. Just I will use string new n list. Okay, square bracket equal to new string of say some size. That size is equivalent to mn dot length. Okay, so what is this mn dot length? What is the size of this array? Exactly similar to this array size. A array ro size jaha, a array ro size भी ता. Because I have taken the length. मन करो मु 10 ले बीट. कौन होगा 10? 10 is the size of the array. If I make it mn dot length, that is the similar to the length of this array. Now what I will do? I have to use array copy, system dot array copy. See the syntax of system dot array copy. System dot array copy. See its syntax. So how it work? System dot array copy first source int start position, it is the position, then object destination, then int destination position and the length. This is the syntax for system dot array copy, right? So according to this we have a array called mn. I want to start from 2 and copy to n list and copy to n list. No. This is the name n list. Let's say from 0 to this is the things, and I want to print array n list. Okay. See how beautiful it is displaying. Just I have to give a 1 year break statement, means one जना पढ़िया पे हमको system dot out dot println होला line, so that हमको जना पढ़ियो जे देखो देखो अलग अलग केमती प्रिंट, राइट? देखो कौन हैला ना from list 2 माने 0 1 2 इंडेक्स रो कौन कॉपी कले केतरा ना 0,3 तीनटा कॉपी कला 0,3 दुर्गा मनोज शुभम. फास्ट लिस्ट रो 2 नंबर रो स्टार्ट कला फास्ट लिस्ट रो 2 नंबर रू स्टार्ट कला नेक्स्ट कौन है ना सेकेंड लिस्ट रो कॉपी कला कोटू ना 3टा 0 1 2 3टा इंडेक्स आउ कौन ना बाकी नल बिकॉज आम स्पेसिफाई करछि तार लेंथ केते 5 एन लिस्ट रो लेंथ केते 5 कौन पई 5 ना इथिरो अछि 5 एन लिस्ट रो लेंथ अछि 5 सेथि पे आर भी लेंथ हला 5 सो 3टा वैल्यू रखिला आ बाकी सब ब्लैंक छाड़ देला बुझ पारछो मु भावुची समस्त बुझ पारछो जदि न बुझ पारछो प्लीज डोंट वेस्ट योर टाइम एंड माय टाइम so I am giving you 1 minute break. If you have any doubt, you can ask so that I will clarify this. माने once it a break ही रह गला न्यू पैकेज करे now coming to one more point here, sorting an array. I want to show you the sorting array concept. Static void main string args and what are the other functions in array. Let's I take an array square bracket equal to new array is formula into new into size. Let's say size I given 10. I want to input something, okay, and I want to sort it. So if you know the sorting technique, then simple easily you can sort the sorting. If you don't know the sorting technique, there are different type of sorting techniques, but I will tell you one sorting technique which will be help you. Okay, so we will there are different type of so many types of sorting techniques, but we will go for only one type of sorting technique, right? See, let us, this is an array. I have stored some value. I will go for the selection sort. This process called selection sort. In this selection sort, let's say I have given a value 5, 7, 2, 3, 1. Okay, I have given value 5, 7, 2, 3, 1. Now what I will do? I want to arrange the data in ascending order. So what is the technique? The first cell will compare with the rest of the all cell. First compare with the rest of the all cell, find the smallest and store in this cell. This is called selection sort. This is called selection sort. Selection sort means we have to find the smallest and store in the first cell. This is here. Now this cell is already sorted. Now moving to the next point. Now moving to the next point. Now find the smallest between these all, means between 7 to 3. Between 7 to 3. What is the smallest? Find 2 is the smallest and store here. 2 is the smallest and store here. Now 1, 2 is sorted. Now remaining is 7 will replace here. 7, 3 and 5. Now find 3, store here 3 and replace with 7. Last case replace 5 and 7. Can you do this? Can you do this your own? କରିପାରିବ ସମସ୍ତେ? କରିପାରିବ ସମସ୍ତେ? yes ବୋଲି ଟିକେ ଚିନ୍ତା କରିକି କହିବେ, no ବୋଲି ମୁଁ ଲେଖି। First find an element, then replace with all. Find the second element, replace with. So what we have to do? Time to time we have to find the smallest and replace. Can we? If yes, then that's fine. If no, we have taken input. Now take a scanner plus. java.total.scanner. Okay, we have input value. Now writing the logic, we have required two loops. So I have defined the variable here int a comma b for a equal to 0, a is less than 10, or the length of the array, that is the length of the array. A is less than array of length, then a plus plus, a is here my index. Okay, now coming to one more loop to find the smallest. Let I have declared a variable s here at the top to find the smallest. Okay, so here s equal to array of a value, first value. Take a one more loop, b equal to 0, b is less than array dot length, then b plus plus. Okay, now find the smallest. If s is less than array of a, then store s equal to array of a, we will store the smallest. So not a, this is. Now coming to this, when we find a smallest here, the smallest must be replaced with this cell. So this is the technique I have to use here. Now we have to store the address of the smallest. When we find a smallest, also we have to find the address of it. And address equal to b. This is address equal to b. Address equal to b, declare a variable ad. Now see, I will explain in details, no need to worry. After finding the smallest and its address, now interchange the value. This is the smallest. Okay. T equal to array of s, t equal to array of a. Now coming to array of a equal to array of ad. Now array of ad equal to array of ad equal to array of ad equal to 2. T. This is the way to interchange the value. That's fine. Now what we have to do, after completion of this loop, it will interchange the value of first cell, and after completion of this loop, the complete array will be sorted, and we want print array of ar. We have to write that method, print array function. Right? That's all. This array is integer, so write it. Okay, that's all. Okay, now it will print what it is, now run this program. This is yes, this is also you can write as yes, and array of also. In descending order, 6, 5, 4, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1. Now again we will run one more times. Given 10, 5, 3, 2, 8, 1, 6, 25, 6, then 10. Right? So we are getting 25, then 10, 10, 8, 6, 6, 6, 5, 5, 1. This is the way we are arranging. See the logic here. I have stored the first element and comparing from second to last. This is a plus 1 means second to last. Now for a second time, I have stored a second element and it compared from third to last. And from the third to last, it find the smallest. After finding smallest, it interchange the value. See what you have done like this. It interchange the value. First find the smallest, store in first cell, interchange, that's fine. Now rest compare with the rest of the value. That is 7, 2, 3, 5. Compare with 7, 2, 3, 5. Yes. After comparing this, we will find the smallest, then interchange between the second cell. Like this process we have done. This is called a selection sort method. I hope that you are taking a lot of pain to make it understandable. बुझिया पाई बहुत तुम माने प्रेशर नहीं थी, no doubt. If you want any question, then I will share with you. If you want any question, the answer I am ready to discuss with you. Or else we will go for 2 more sorting technique and 1 searching technique in next class. And what are the things I have explained you today? These all to practice. आज मुझे जहाँ जहाँ पढ़ेली से सब गुड़िक कंपलसरी प्रैक्टिस करियो तापर जाके